Greetings, brothers and sisters. So, if you're like me and any other human that's ever existed, then you struggle with motivation. Everyone struggles with motivation. You think these people who got to the top, these people who seem like they have it all materially, all this wealth, they seem like they're at a spot that you would like to be at. First off, don't even focus on them. I heard something from the artist who is behind Current Joys. And if you don't know who Current Joys, go listen to them. So sick. Beautiful music. If you love music, go listen to him. He said something that helped him reach the point where he's at, where he can monetize his gift from God, and use it to inspire, use it to change lives, and have a large impact through that. For him to get to that point, what he said was, treat it like swimming. When you're swimming, I'm not a swimmer, I'm not an Olympic swimmer, I never swam competitively. I'm a mediocre swimmer at best, below average at best. But what I do know is, he said, when you're swimming in the Olympics or you're swimming competitively, you focus on yourself, you stay in your lane. If you start looking at other people in their lanes, it's the same with running track. If you ran track, if you ran whatever, you start looking at the lanes beside you, you're not focused on you. You're not focused on the next step that you're taking. You're focused on what's around you. If you're focused on what someone else around you is doing, they're completely different part of their life. They are completely different human beings. And something I've learned from talking to all kinds of different people is that people are different. People are quite different. So, focus on your lane. And the thing about motivation is, no one got to the top from motivation. No one hit motivation. No one got a gust of motivation and all of a sudden awakened. And had that same motivation every single day. Because motivation comes and it goes. You have to be disciplined. If you want to lose 100 pounds, it starts with a half a pound a day. Or 1 pound at a time. 1 step at a time. Motivation won't always be there. What will be there is discipline. You got to get out of your head first. Sure, you could lay on your couch all day long and binge Netflix and binge movies, and I said this before, there's nothing wrong with watching the occasional show or having a show that you watch, and there's nothing wrong with watching movies. It gives us something that we can relate to. God can speak to us through movies. God can speak to us through any mediums. Something can click. So it gives us something to relate to. I believe that movies nowadays, in the shorts, YouTube shorts and reels era of humanity, this era we're in of the short attention span, I feel like watching a movie is actually a good practice for focus, a good practice for maintaining that focus and building that focus. And if you can focus on a movie and watch a movie completely through without your phone, then you'll be able to focus completely in your creative space or in other things that you are doing. But motivation will never be something that you can rely on. You gotta rely on God. You gotta rely on God to get you out of the mud. Motivation, you can't get yourself out of it. You can't work yourself out of it. You gotta have an encounter with God. You have to get out of your mind and walk into the Spirit. What helps me is, I'll take a little walk. I might not be feeling motivated to do anything, but whatever. I'll go take a walk. I'll go take a run. I'll get up and I'll start moving around, doing things I need to do. Start doing my laundry. Start cleaning out my room. Start writing. Start doing things. Start reading, getting the Word. But it all starts with a walk. The best thing for me, everyone might be different, but I love just going on a walk. You know, usually without music nowadays, I'm not really listening to much music anymore. I did when I was younger all the time. I was obsessive, and now I'm at a point where I don't really listen to a whole lot of music. I don't really, I don't know. I tend to like to be in silence. I tend to like to be in my thoughts and at peace. You know, music at times, maybe it can be a distraction. Music at times, maybe it can be something that you enjoy. That's cool, but for me, I'm at a state in my life where I love peace. I love quiet. And those walks, they really get me thinking, get me motivated. Not really motivated, but that establish that connection with God, gets me out of my head. And then, well, I take that one walk and I'm like, well, I want to do something else now. I want to do something else. And it just leads to other things. So don't rely on motivation. It'll never get you to the top. Stay in your own lane. Don't look at the others around you. Don't compare yourself to others. And keep on rocking in the free world. We live in the United States. You know, some people have to be enslaved their whole life in other countries. Some people have to go to war at a young age. Some people have to do brutal labor, child labor their whole lives. Some people are tortured. Some people are, there's a lot of bad in the world. I'm not saying it's something to really focus on, but it's something to consider when you're at a place where you're down, when you're at a place of darkness. Consider how lucky you are to have eyesight. Consider how lucky you are to have breath in your lungs. Being thankful is really a key, because you're thanking God. Like, if you're selfish and you always need more, you're not thinking about God. But if you're thinking of God, you're going to be so grateful that He created you. You're going to be so grateful for the things that He has gifted you with. So I hope this video touched your heart. That's all I want. And I hope you guys have a great day. If you wish to support me and donate towards my ministry, and support me if you feel that calling, if you feel led to do so. I have a couple links in the description, my Cash App, my Venmo. And I don't expect you to send a single thing, but if you feel led to, you can. But you guys have a great day.